Hi. Hey, it's Courtney's last day today, so I'm making her be on another video. I came in looking like absolute dog doo today, but I said I don't care. She's going to be on a video. And we have a twofold reason for a video today. One is to introduce Avea Hansen, who has started working with us. If you come in on Saturdays, and occasionally after school she'll be coming in and helping, and so she's still in the training mode. You had your first day of putting assembly style flowers together today, and do you feel like you can handle it? Yeah. She's super quiet, so if you come in, please don't be offended. We're really working on getting her to be more outspoken and confident, and she works like with the biggest loudmouth on the planet, so I'm sure she'll get this accomplished. If you call us on the phone and she hesitates, please be patient. She has come a long way in just a short time and will continue to do so. And can you say hi to these folks? Louder. Hi. There you go. See? She has a voice and we're going to help her find it. We're going to let her step off camera rather than stand here nervous this whole time. Now, Courtney's another story. We don't care if she's nervous. We've been teasing her. I'm kidding. We've been teasing her all day long. Courtney's going to head back to college. And Courtney and I had a talk the other day, and I got to thinking last night, this is an important thing to share with everybody. You remember when we talked about the tallest poppy?
Yeah.
Okay. So Courtney knows it's not just because she's tall, because she is tall and beautiful. But Courtney has come to realize, we had a discussion the other day, that she is a tall poppy, right? Mm-hmm. And that's okay. And by what I mean by that is, there are people in life who go through life and they stand out, and they stand out for different reasons. When you are a tall poppy as a person, the rest of society tries to chop you down. And so I was explaining this to Courtney the other day, and she said that made perfect sense. And don't you think we should share that? Yep. So here's how it works. The Dutch have a saying about chopping down the tallest poppy. And when I was first teaching, I had a lot of trouble sometimes with other teachers. And then one day an experienced teacher who was not in my building said to me, "How's your year going?" And I told her what was going on, and she goes, "Well, you know the problem." She says, "You're a tall poppy." And I said, "What?" And she said, "Well, the Dutch have a saying that you need to chop down the tallest poppy. And how that works is, when they grow flowers in Holland and places like that, originally that was money, guys, because they sold those bulbs and that was worth a lot. So to keep all those things uniform, and we do that today with corn here in Nebraska, we want everything at the same height. The thing that's not at the same height gets chopped down, or in Nebraska gets sprayed. When I was a kid, we used to do what was called roguing, and you would go out and chop down the tallest corn stalks, because they didn't want that tall one standing out and affecting the other corn stalks. But here's the thing, genetically and societal wise, we need tall poppies. We need that person who's different, who stands out. Maybe they excel at things you don't. And what happens is, if a person is a tall poppy, the people around them tend to try to bring them down, either by comments or actions or different things like snide remarks, things like that, right?
Yeah.
And they just assume that tall poppies can keep taking that and taking it, because we tend to be people who are pretty easygoing. So here's the thing. I told Courtney the biggest challenge is realizing you're a tall poppy, right? Once you know that, you know people are going to try and chop you down. Now, that doesn't make it right, and it doesn't make it any easier, right?
Yeah.
But there is some armor that you have by making yourself aware of that that's not a bad thing. And here's the thing, folks. We live in a society today where people are constantly thinking they're a tall poppy and they're not.
Yeah.
Or they're trying to chop down tall poppies because they don't fit in or they're different. And we call it bullying most of the time. But we need tall poppies. We need people who are different from us. So what we'd really like to focus on today is to remind you, if you're a tall poppy, hang in there and trust the fact that you were made a tall poppy on purpose. And if you're a person going around and trying to chop down tall poppies because you're threatened by them, maybe stop and self-reflect and think, maybe I need to grow myself a little bit. And that's the statement for today that I wanted to share. Don't go around chopping down tall poppies. Help them thrive, help them grow and stand out, and I think we'd have a better world, yeah?
Yeah.
So we're wishing her great luck at her future endeavors at college and whatever she does. And I really take pride in the fact that she's a tall poppy. That's why I made you stand in the video. Let's say bye. Bye.